There's two major things you have to do. You've got expenditures and revenue. So you got to do some of this and some of this. How you do this is through growth. The best way to raise revenues is actually through a very pro-growth tax regulatory scheme that will get this economy humming again. That'll reduce the amount of expenditures that we have on things like Medicaid and food stamps, because you're taking people off that, putting people back to work. And you raise revenues because you have more people employed, you're paying more taxes and higher rates of taxes. So growing the economy, as we've seen, the least painful way to solve this problem. But we have some very intractable problems, particularly in the area of entitlements. So whether it's Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, those three will eat up the entire budget in about 25 years. And right now they eat up about 2/3 of the budget. So we have to deal with all three of those problems. I've laid out very detailed plans on how we're going to bring these lines together in Social Security, the expenditure lines and the revenue lines that are separating right now. Everything from means testing of benefits to indexing the retirement age to life expectancy. Life expectancy goes up about 1 month every 2 years. Social Security retirement age, it should track that. So we keep a constant level of benefits for every generation going forward. Medicare, another one that needs to do that with respect to tracking the retirement age. And we also have to go to a system that's, instead of the one-size-fits-all government-run system, which is Medicare, we need to go to a premium support model where the government says we will pay this much money to seniors and have them have choices to be able to take that money and buy plans wherever they can in the private sector. It's really important for us to have, instead of an open-ended entitlement, which is what Medicare is, which is everything that Medicare spends, we pay the bill for. We're now going to say, no, we're not going to just pay whatever the bills are. We're going to say, here's how much we're going to pay, and incentivize patients, and I should say people on Medicare, to incentivize them to control their health care costs. Same thing with Medicaid, a little different because you're dealing with a different population. But the same idea will be in place. We have to fix our expenditures. It's almost, if you're a business person, you think of a defined benefit program versus a defined contribution program. So we're going to go to a defined contribution program for Medicare and Medicaid as opposed to an open-ended defined benefit program.